call to Moscow, Tesla, vandalism, and yes, more tariffs. This is Trump This Week, and today we're going to discuss. Yet again, another week in another top 5 news regarding the President of the United States, Donald Trump, that has repercussions amongst, all of us, like it or not. And so we have to do this every single week. And yes, we have another batch of news from Trump this week. So let's start. Number 1 is the call between Donald Trump and Putin. And this is an important call. Remember that right now there are talks about a ceasefire, maybe pausing the war conflict right now, the kinetic conflict, and then maybe reaching to an agreement. Well, first, this famous call this week that lasted 2 hours between Trump and Vladimir Putin, and they discussed, several issues on worldwide politics, but we know that the biggest topic du jour is the war on Ukraine and the possibility of a ceasefire. Russia, the Russian delegation, is holding their ground regarding they don't want a particular complete ceasefire, but they are looking to address the issues that started the conflict on the first place, on the Russia's situation, from the Russian standpoint. So, the conflict still going on, but they agree on a quote-unquote 30-day ceasefire against energy and industrial facilities on both countries. So this is, not what we were expecting. So we were expecting, post the military conflict, at least for a particular time frame, but that did not happen. But it is what it is. That's actually what happened. And they also, just the funny anecdote is that apparently they are trying to make it happen a hockey game between the US team and the Russian team in order to just as a political, diplomatic stunt. So I'm not against that. I don't play hockey and I'm not a particular fan of hockey, but well, at least hope it happens. Maybe it will be something like in the 80s with the miracle on the ice, something like that. Well, hope that happens. Number 2 is tariffs. Yes, yeah, we have to keep up with tariffs yet again. And regarding this week, apparently instead of, adding more tariffs, we discussed this, Mexico, Canada, China, of course, European Union, steel and aluminum, and reciprocity with tariffs with other countries that apply tariffs to U.S. goods. So basically that's, kind of like the full review. And regarding Mexico and Canada, the only exceptions until just, a few weeks on the future is that this particular USMCA products that apparently are going to be tariffs free for now, but according to the administration is that on April 2, the whole announced tariffs will be in full effect. And Trump calls that April 2 will be the liberation day for the United States. So that's right now the status quo that we have regarding tariffs. Number 3 is vandalism against Teslas. We already covered this particular issue a couple of times, but yet again, this thing keeps going on. And what happened is that Trump is upset for, because, his buddy Elon, their vehicles are getting vandalized. That I completely disagree against that. well, first I like Tesla and I kind of like Elon, so no issue, not a particular issue against Elon, anything like that. But getting to vandalism, damaging property, especially someone else's property, because we are seeing images of Tesla dealerships and things like that getting vandalized. I understand if you don't like Elon Musk that you don't want to buy a Tesla or having a Starlink subscription or not using Twitter, something like that. Okay, that I completely understand it. I like those products actually, but I understand someone that doesn't want, wants to boycott those products. I can understand that. I like those products, but I can understand that. However, vandalism is another thing. The other issue regarding this particular topic is that apparently, according to the Trump administration, both by Trump and I believe also Pam Bondi, the general attorney, the people that will be apprehended doing these, vandal activities against Tesla vehicles and Tesla dealerships and things like that will be considered domestic terrorists. So now, I wouldn't go that far if you ask me, but it's getting political. It's getting something. It's getting a lot of mayhem in many places in the United States. Actually, I saw a map on Twitter X that basically specifying where each Tesla owner lives on a map, and that is getting creepy also, So it's a situation is sad and dangerous on both sides. And what's going on hopefully ends for the better. I mean, I hope this is just a hype, just a fad right now, and everything goes away. I don't want to see anyone getting harmed, any Tesla vehicle owners. I don't want to see smashed Teslas. At least, I mean, if you own a Tesla and you don't like Elon Musk and you want to just, blow some steam with a bat, okay, I can understand that, but please don't damage anyone's property. Don't damage my. I don't own a Tesla, so I'm good on that. But please, hopefully this issue ends up soon. Number 4 is the JFK files that have been released, have been declassified. And well, yet again, I didn't read it. I'm not into conspirational theories or anything like that. I just know the JFK. Still, apparently, we don't know who ended JFK. But apparently, when many people, all over the internet, especially on Twitter and Reddit and places like that, they are, they are having a field day. They are getting, a lot of work with a bunch of these cables, these declassified documents that are around 100,000, something like that. And just, just out of sheer curiosity, just check a couple online, something like that, on Twitter. But for the rest, I mean, I don't see, basically things that are already new regarding, the history back then, communism, Cuba, Lee Harvey Oswald, and things like that, things that, are, basically common knowledge. Didn't see anything particular special. But yeah, that's not my cup of tea, but still, happened regarding Trump this week, so we had to just mention it. And number 5, and this is a big one for many people, is the Department of Education was basically canceled. It was ended by an executive order of Donald Trump that says that basically they want to end it is they are wasting money. That's basically the explanation, the reason why it was ended. So they want to save, they want to be fiscally responsible, the U.S. government right now with Trump and Musk. So cool on that. I mean, probably the school system in the United States will continue existing. So on that regard, cool on that. The other thing, according to the press secretary Caroline Leavitt, she said that apparently the Department of Education has spent around $3 trillion since this particular institution started on the 70s. So if it's gonna save the American taxpayer a quite amount of money from now on, I think it's a good decision. Not an expert on this particular regard, so but see what happens. Remember that each week we are gonna have the most important things the Reader's Digest on how Donald Trump affects not only the United States but the rest of the world. Thank you for watching Continental Insider. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on social media, and if you want to work with us, continentalinsider.com. Thanks again, and have a nice day.